Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beast Like Bentley. Thank you so much for all the subscribers that we've gotten recently. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the bell. That way you get notified on all future videos so you don't miss out. On today's episode, we're going to talk about how to potty train your dog indoors. Now, before you start going like, what are they talking about that is disgusting and gross? You guys are crazy. We have a reason. Don't worry, we're going to explain it. But first, here's a little clip of this morning's event. Yeah, that happened. So this morning he already went potty, he did his business, and when we were on the call, he just wanted attention and wouldn't stop pulling on our arms. And then he did this. We're not really sure why, but maybe he was just really mad and wanted some attention. So if you guys might know why he did that, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you have to think.
Just a little background for you guys. We usually, before this whole no going out thing applied and before this whole stay at home thing started with this pandemic, we normally take him out in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, and then usually in the evening as well. So at least twice a day he gets to go out, do his business outside, run, chase some birds. But ever since this whole thing started, he has been deprived of that.
And he's never done this before. This is the first time he knows that this is a sacred ground and he would never do that. So we think that he did it just out of anger. He really wanted to go outside, and every day, because of this whole stay-at-home order, it's just been getting worse and worse. If you guys have a dog at home and you're dealing with the same thing, leave a comment down below. Let us know. So the whole reason why we're teaching you how to train your dog to potty inside is because that's actually how we started with Bentley. Now, because of vaccines, you can't get them wet after or until a week after their vaccination, because when they get wet, they're gonna develop a fever, or it could be possible, and then you don't want your dog to fall sick.
Right.
So what we did is we started potty training him indoors in the bathroom. A few reasons why you want to train your dog to potty inside would be: one, if you're going through vaccinations, you don't want them to get wet, because here it's a very humid and wet country where it does rain a lot, and so you have to worry about that. The second thing is the whole stay-at-home order where you can't even leave your house. And maybe you live in an apartment where there is no place to take your dog potty, and so this is a great option. Now, there's a few things that you can do where you're not using the bathroom like we're doing, where they have a tray and you put a potty pad in there, and that is okay as well. You just find a place inside your house and associate that potty pad with the place where they have to do their business. Now, if you have a new puppy and you're trying to potty train them, the first thing that you can do is they're gonna make a mess on the floor. You're just not gonna be able to avoid that. But what you can do is take the potty pad, clean up the mess with the potty pad, and then the next time that they have to go, you walk them over there, and then they associate the scent with, okay, this is where I go. And so what we did is we cleaned up Bentley's mess, we took it into the shower area, and then that is where he did his business for 4 months.
Well, and then after a while, we stopped using the potty mats because it got a little too expensive for us. I mean, for us, it was not cost efficient where we can, if we don't have the mat, then we can just wash and clean up. But the mat was very, very useful in the beginning stages, especially if you have a puppy where they can actually fit all their business on one mat, because the mats come in different sizes. If you have a smaller dog, then that's okay. But if you have a bigger dog and a growing bigger dog, then that's going to be a problem when they grow bigger.
So if you're worried about the mess, it's really easy, because if they go into the shower with no potty pad, it's simple. You just clean up the poo with the toilet paper, you pick it up, you throw it in the toilet, you flush that, and then you can spray it down with some water, scrub it, put some antibacterial spray, and then wash it all down the drain. And then there you go, really simple. Same thing when they go number one. It's a simple spray, clean, and then you're all set.
In the beginning stages, when we would catch Bentley having an accident, we would actually carry him right away and then bring him to where we want him to potty and associate that moment of potty with the place that we want to associate. So it's a little like a conditioning type of training method. So every time we catch him about to pee or poop, we just go, no, 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 not here. And we just carry him right into the bathroom.
Because if you own a dog, you know that suspicious look or the way that they kind of twirl, and you know they're about to do something. Yeah. So the one thing that we did teach Bentley was we keep our bathroom door closed. And that is because we wanted to train him to speak when he had to use the bathroom. And then eventually, every time he needed to use the bathroom, he'd run up to the door and bark.
Yeah.
And so we would know, then we'd be like, you have to potty, and he would speak back, and then we open the door, and then he goes and does his business. So if you got a new puppy and you're trying to potty train them and they don't know how to associate potty time with going outside, if that's the stage that you're in right now, what you can do is you can take that potty pad, clean up their mess, and then take it outside the next time they have to use the bathroom. And then they'll associate outside with the potty pad, and then boom, it should be that simple. Just make sure that you don't use the crate as a punishment. If they do make a mess, they're just a puppy. They don't know what they're doing. And so it's your job to guide them, and to educate them. It's going to take some time, but just have some patience.
Yeah. And patience is really the key. We were very persistent and very patient with him. So we were told, it takes some time for him to have bladder control, it takes some time for him to have poop control. In the beginning stages, he would pee for more than maybe 8 to 10 times a day, poop 5 times a day, and we would just constantly be cleaning up his mess day and night. And it was just something that we had to learn as well. And then we were really, really persistent with him as to training him to go potty in the toilet. And every time he needs to go, he has to tell us. So for the longest time, he did that. And even now, he still does that, unless he's trying to prove a point and be mad at us, have the zoomies, and decide to just pee wherever he wants to.
So if you just got yourself a new Siberian Husky puppy, or just a puppy of whatever breed, and they're waking you up every few hours in the middle of the night because you either smell something or they're barking because they do have to use the bathroom, it will go away. And they'll be able to hold their bladder longer, and trust me, you will get your sleep back. So don't worry, it won't last long, but as long as you stay patient, it's worth the wait.
Yeah, it just takes a lot more time to train them in the beginning stages. And if you start early, the benefits will come very soon.
And there's a lot of really good videos out there. I know 60 Formula has a video on how to potty train, and that helped us out a lot as well. And there's tons of other channels out there that do teach you how to potty train your dog. So if this isn't helping, or you tried this, check out all the other dog channels and they might help you out. So alright guys, that wraps up today's video. So that is how you train your dog to use the bathroom indoors. Also, don't forget to check out all the other dog videos out there, like 60 Formula, Milbert, and maybe even Gohan has some suggestions for you. Until then, God bless.
Stay healthy, stay safe.
We'll see you again.
And stay at home.
Bentley, speak.